What's up, everybody? Brizzy here. You already know what it is. So today we're looking at GBPUSD. So typically, I'm just continuing what I started. So usually I trade GBPUSD. For those who do not know what it is, it's a currency pair. It's the pound versus the dollar. So you can go check my previous videos, and then you can see how we've been following GBPUSD. And then now I'm on the 4 hour time frame, and then I just want to break down to you all what I said last week. So hence y'all can see our previous resistance and support are still active, right? So let me just go down to the daily time frame. uh Let me remove all this so that y'all can see properly. And then hence I said last week that pound was gonna drop to the downside. Hence y'all can see on the daily time frame we've been rejecting that resistance strongly, right? It's nothing that we can take very lightly, but hence y'all can see that price has been rejecting that resistance, right? So price automatically tells us that it doesn't have the strength to push up. So we have to wait for it to form some kind of formation to the downside, whereby we're going to reject and create that bearish subsequent candle that's going to push to the downside, right? So in a very typical way, we might look at it on the 1 hour time frame. That way you would understand and see exactly what I'm saying, right? So the very same previous resistance that we created last week, it's the very same resistance that is still active and still playing part, right? So the very same resistance we rejected last week, we are rejecting again this week, right? And hence y'all can see on the 4 hour time frame and on the daily, we are consolidating, whereby we're rejecting and we're consolidating at the same time, right? Trust me, you don't want to be stuck in that session, right? So for now, if we're looking at the market like this, what's the next move, right? So we're gonna scale more down to the 15-minute time frame, whereby that's where we're gonna scale in and take our positions, right? And for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, hence y'all can see this is all today's data. This is all today's data, right? This is all today's data. Let me use this so that y'all can see properly. This is all today's data. Hence, y'all can see the market pushed down, and then we created those higher highs and higher lows, and we started rejecting those resistance up there. So hence y'all can see that today we just had a light push to the upside, and we've been rejecting ever since, right? And remember, I'm on the 15-minute time frame. So at the 15-minute time frame, I see that, hey, we created some kind of resistance whereby the previous candle that closed rejected, and now we're having a bullish candle whereby what do we expect? The candle to reject and drop to the downside strongly, right? So our next move is that price might fake out to the upside before respecting our setup. That way price might reject before pushing to the downside, right? So let me do this. So price might reject before pushing to the downside, or it might create a fake out. That way it's a diversion that's just gonna knock out your money. So you gotta be careful of those fake outs. In other words, you have to be patient as a trader, right? You gotta wait for the market to come to you. You shouldn't just create your own scenarios. So this is it for today, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Subscribe, like, and share. Cheers. Breezy signing out.